He sits with 2 outs, and now the base is loaded after a couple of walks and a double. Here's the 1-0. Jam shot high in the air towards shallow left center. The shortstop Mumpower going back, reaches up, makes the grab, and the Cats leave the bases loaded in the second inning. Still trail 1-0. They leave them loaded, so no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on. Let's take a quick commercial break. Cats trail 1-0 here on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Matt Kenseth. You don't have to be a race car driver to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you can't control, like mechanical issues, high winds, and rain delays. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and in '09 it was me, your fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when one of my embers landed on dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Defense back out on the field for the Cats as they left them loaded there in the bottom of the second inning. Still trail 1-0 to the John Battle Trojans. Due up for battle this half inning. Deal, Bowman, and Witt to face Jordan Dixon. Took them, who left a runner at second base last time out after giving up a 1-out double, so got some momentum after that one. He's forced Battle to strand the last 3 runners on in the last 2 frames of this ball game. And so now he faces a left-handed batter, Deal. And the fastball inside misses, and it's 1-0. In a cloudy afternoon in Bristol. Pitch on the way. The 1-0 misses way outside of the lefty. 2 balls, no strikes. Then we have this day in baseball history coming up in the bottom of going into the bottom of the third. Shout-out inning shortly thereafter. Showing bunt, pulling back, but a called strike anyway to Deal.
Oh, you folks are in for a treat on baseball history. You can take your pick. Maybe your favorite meteorologist, your favorite historian, either way you want to go with it.
It's true. You can do it all, Mark.
So versatile.
A wave-through strike on the outside with a fastball, and it's 2-2 to Deal. Bearcats playing straight up defensively. Haas playing in at third, though, as pitch on the way. Ground ball hit up the middle into center, and a single. Little seeing eye single there. As Lathrop whips it back in. Now Bowman to the plate. It's first time in the ball game that either team has gotten the leadoff man on. Battle has struck out in the leadoff spot the first 2 innings. Bryce Bowman now to the plate. And bigger part of that, Isaac Deal now 2 for 2 with 2 singles on the afternoon. He scored the 1 run. Again, Battle leads 1-0. Swing through strike, 0-1 to Bowman as he was out in front. This game moving along pretty quickly.
That's what happens when you have a lot of offense.
And a lot of first pitch swinging. Pickoff move and back safely without a tag is Deal. Dixon having to work from the stretch. This one fouled straight back off the TrackMan system.
Sure, Pittsburgh appreciated that one.
Yep, Pittsburgh's spending good money on that. 0-2 count now to Bowman. And the lights on here at the stadium. Now the wind has actually changed, blowing straight out towards center. This is time to be hitting. As a pitch down, right down the middle, knee high, and a called strike 3. Got him. That's 3 strikeouts now for Dixon. He's had 1 in each frame, as now Michael Witt will come to the plate. Singled his last time up. 1-0 battle. They have 4 hits now in the ball game, as this one's a throw over to first, and the tag is late, so safely is Deal. It's really amazing that they're getting this game in, like you said, as this one's popped up at short. Griffith going back into shallow left and back onto the dirt for the catch.
And both of these pitchers
2
have definitely figured out that inside part of the plate is the honey hole for this home plate umpire. Sawed him off right there, just caught him on the skinny part of the bat and didn't get much wood on it.
And Griffith just had to take a couple of steps back from his original spot, and it's 2 outs as Aaron Arnold will come to the plate. Arnold walked his last time up, the lone walk of the afternoon by Dixon. As we have 2 down and a runner at first, battle leading 1-0 here at Boyce Cox Field. Dixon, long look, pitch called strike, throw down on the steal attempt in time, but it rolls by into center.
Had to, man. He had that. He had
it
bullet.
right on the money. That pitch was a called strike. It was that inside corner that Mark's been talking about, but it's around arm high, around hand high.
As a hitter, you hate that being called. It's such a tough pitch to hit, especially for any right-handed batter.
Counts 0-1 as runners at second after the stolen base, and that's Deal.
Which I would say about 76% of all high school batters are probably right-handed. Is that a fair assessment? Over-under there?
Might be under.
You think under?
Maybe. I don't know. Inside again, he went right back to the fastball and got him swinging. 4-strike 3. Big out there to leave the runner in scoring position. 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Dixon. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. Cats trail 1-0 here against the John Battle Trojans, and it is time for this day in baseball history. And take it away, Mark.
Good evening, folks. This is your favorite Bearcat historian, Mark Harr. And I just want to give you an update of what's going on today in today's baseball history. In 1964 at Colt Stadium, Ken Johnson becomes the first pitcher to lose a 9-inning no-hitter when the Reds beat the Colt 45s 1-0. Pete Rose, attempting to bunt, reaches second on a throwing error by the pitcher, and later scores the game's lone run in the top of the 9th when Nellie Fox boots Veda Pinson's 2-out ground ball to second base. Another one for you. I remember this game myself. In 2014, Michael Pineda, due to his effort to get a better grip on the baseball on a chilly spring night at Fenway Park, will be ejected in the second inning for using the pine tar after trying to conceal the foreign substance on his neck. The Yankees right-hander will get a 10-day suspension for using the sticky material, which is usually overlooked by opponents when discreetly used since it does not affect the flight of the ball. Little science fact for you there. Yeah.
Man, we never know what we're going to get with this damn baseball history, but that was a good one, Mark. 2 good ones.
I'll tell you what, folks. If there's a bunch of cool things that happen in baseball that just get overlooked, and that's what I'm here for. Where else can you go and find out the Yankees manager kicked a newspaper reporter in the face?
Yeah, you gave us that one. Was that your first one?
That's the first one.
The ground ball hit hard up the middle and a base hit as Jordan Dixon wastes no time. He must not care for this damn baseball history. He doesn't want us to talk about it very long, as that's a single to get things going for the Cats, and it's the first hit they've had this afternoon without there being 2 outs. So changing the trends here, as that's the 3rd hit of the ball game for Virginia High. It is 2, 3, and 4 up. Now the number 3 hitter, Zach Griffith, to the plate. Take a look real quick at John Battle defensively. Micah Witt in left, Poole in center, Landon Moore in right. In the infield, going around the horn from third to first, as pitch down and outside misses. It's Deal at third, Mumpower at short, Bowman at second, and Arnold at first. Bowman's on the bump with Mikey Stata behind the plate. Counts 1-0 to Zach Griffith as Dixon works the lead at first. Pickoff move, and back safely is Dixon. All right, your Coach Daniels over there in the third base coach's box. You're signaling over to Coach Lee over there at first. What are you thinking right here with a speedy guy like Dixon on at first against a left-hander pitcher?
I mean, we've been aggressive all day at the batter's box. I wouldn't be too worried about trying to steal the base. I'd worry more about getting him over. But, I mean, you don't need to steal here and try to force an extra out with the way the game's gone so far. It's 1-0. You don't need to force the issue this early in the game.
1-1 count as that one catches the outside corner to the righty Griffith. Now a hard hit ball up the middle, skims by a diving Mumpower, and into center, and the Cats have runners at first and second.
Gosh, I'll tell you what. Maybe I should look into this coaching stuff.
Now Justin Lewis to the plate. So back-to-back hits for the Cats. And now have 4 on the afternoon.
Both teams now with 4 hits. Just John Battle having the extra notch beside the run column.
As now the left-handed batter, Justin Lewis, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to first. Going to show bunt and put a perfect one down the third base line. Deal charging, throws across, but he does his job. Not very often you see the number 4 hitter place a perfect bunt down the line, but that's what Justin Lewis just did, and the Cats have runners at second and third.
Now you have 2 outs just to poke a ball to the outfield.
5-3 on the sacrifice bunt. Great play there by the third baseman Deal to charge that thing. As Haas will now come to the plate. He grounded out to first. His last time up, 0 for 1. And if he find a hit here, he can have a couple of RBIs. That one fouls straight up off of home plate, bounces off stat eye in the process, and it's 0-1.
You got 2 guys with wheels. I mean, yeah, like you said, a base hit could score them both.
Yeah, Griffith at second. Dixon 90 feet away at third. As the count's 0-1 from the stretch, Bowman. A little ground ball towards second will score 1. Charging it is Bowman. He whips across in time. 4-3, but it'll be an RBI for Haas, and we're back to all square at 1-1. It also moved Griffith from second to third as the Cats have tied it back up here in the top or bottom of the third inning. All it took was Mark to do this day in baseball history. You'd do 1 each half inning, wouldn't you? 7.
You need me to?
Tyler Anderson will come to the plate. The runner at third and 2 down. 1-1 the score.
I promise you, folks, if I did 1 every half inning, it wouldn't be dull.
That one misses inside, and it's 1-0. Now Jared Mouse is on deck, and John Malumba in the hole for the Cats. This one popped foul down the third base line or first base side and out of play.
Didn't they had spikes back in like 1943?
What now?
Didn't they wore spikes in 1943?
I would say so. I don't know.
Like metal spikes? Do you think they had like plastic spikes?
I doubt they had plastic spikes. I have a feeling it was metal spikes. Line drive up the middle, and the Cats have the lead.
And it got by the center fielder there. He's taking second base.
It rolled underneath Poole's glove and trying to round second. Pushing for third is Anderson. The throw not in time, and at third after the error is Tyler Anderson.
And I told you, in and out, they were very unsure about the play of the grass there, and that's exactly what happened. It scooted right underneath his glove to get him the extra 2 bases to put him at third base.
So that goes as a 2-base error for Anderson, and he also gets an RBI in the process. And the Cats take a 2-1 lead. Third hit of the inning as well. Runner at third still is now Mouse to the plate. Takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1.
And Bowman's, I don't want to say Bowman's rattled. I mean, he's done a great job just putting the ball where it needs to be. Just Virginia High's done a better job placing it where the Virginia or John Battle defenders aren't.
So that will be an E8 on Poole. It really almost counted as double because it rolled so far out there near the warning track in center. It was just going to be an RBI single turned into an RBI where the batter got all the way around to third base.
And some people don't understand how deep 400 feet is. Like I know it doesn't sound like it's that far, but it's hard to throw a baseball further than a football field.
Runner at third base, and the count's 0-2 after a couple of foul balls by Mouse. Line drive down the left field line. If it's fair, the Cats have a 2-run lead, and it is. Rounding first, heading for second, and in with a stand-up double, Jared Mouse. And the Cats have come alive here in the third inning.
Mouse doesn't care about Northeast State. He'll bang it off the bottom part of the sign out there in left field.
What a rip there by Mouse. As Clifton will run for him, and he'll get a congratulations from that dugout for the Cats. Fourth hit of the inning for the Bearcats. 6 on the afternoon, and now 3-1 they lead it. just trading spaces as now Mouse is at second base. He has 2 doubles in this ball game.